This is Silver J with EastVan Refining. Just showing you step one. Don't mind me, I've got a bit of a chest cold, day 3 or day 4 at it. But yeah, so with my silver refining, I get these large lots that come in the cans, and I break them down piece by piece. There is a lot of fake stuff, stamps, 925, or plated stuff, so everything's got to be tested. I have a nice little test kit there. Pull out the valuable stones, sort them and stuff. This is a pile I'm currently working on. I need a 1700 gram pile for the next batch that I'm doing. And yeah, so, and this is my bag. Some stuff I'll resell. About 90% of my lot I refine, and about 10% I resell with a markup, just to keep things going. I output a lot of cash in payouts and settlements and purchasing silver. So reselling some of the good stuff helps. You know, also I find little goodies too. Dealing with silver, you get like white gold or other PMs and stuff. Less inexperienced people are throwing them in. Yeah, and it's quite fun. I'm about 4 hours in on this batch, and just watching YouTube videos, it gets a bit tedious. You know, you got to get up and move around and stuff, but you know, working with silver, what can I say, right? About 20 minutes in, and we have 800 milliliters of distilled water, 200 milliliters of NA, and 1,000 grams of sterling. Starting to see a reaction, little bubbles. Temperature's on 1. Let's follow up in half an hour. Another 20 minutes has passed now, up to 300 milliliters of NA. Temperature is up a bit, and as you can see, the reaction is starting. Nice little bubbles. Bubble, 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 bubble. So about 2 hours in now, the reaction is slowing down. So I'm going to top it up with 200 more milliliters of water, another 100 milliliters of NA, and let it run again. So that'll be 1,000 grams of silver, 1,000 milliliters, and 400 NA. So just to give an update, we're 4.5 hours in. We're now at 1,000 grams of sterling silver, 1,000 milliliters of distilled water, 600 milliliters nitric acid, and it's still bubbling. I'm not very bubbly. It's about 50% dissolved. Thank you. So about 6.5 hours in, 1,000 grams of sterling, 1,000 milliliters of distilled water, 700 milliliters of nitric acid, about 75% done. Hey, good morning. So I had to call it last night. Got about 80% dissolved. It got too dark, and so I called it a night. Slowed, reduced the reaction, and then put it away. Came back this morning after whatever 8-10 hours, starting up the reaction again. Added about 75 milliliters of NA. So currently we're at 1,000 grams of sterling, 875 of NA, and 1,000 milliliters of distilled water, and starting the reaction again. Give it, I don't know, I'm going to give it about an hour, 2 hours, and then start filtering. Okay, and as you can see, it's raining. It will be raining shortly, heavy. This is Vancouver. We're just closing in on the 7th month of rain. Yeah, it's quite brutal. and I guess you get the idea. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Okay, as you can see, there's no longer reaction going on. This took a lot longer than expected, so I ended up 1,000 grams of sterling, 1025 of nitric acid, and just over 1,000 milliliters of distilled water, and a lot of time. And so yeah, it's there is still I don't know, I'm guessing 60-75 grams undissolved. That's a good sign. That means the acid's all used up. I got the temperature on medium, no reaction, very little, waiting for it to finish in a few more minutes. Then top it up with some distilled water and do a filter, and then on to the next step. Thank you. So just to give it a quick update, I've started the filter process. I'll try not to drop my camera in the solution there. Yeah, so there we go. 3,000 milliliters solution and distilled water. Slowly pouring it in here. There's a couple of weird chunks in there, and I'm wondering what that stuff is. I did see some foils, gold foils and stuff. But yeah, and this is what I'm left with. It's actually, I'd probably say 40 grams, 50 grams. I think I did really well. Okay, next update soon. I just wanted to point out the gold right there. And there's more in the beaker. But yeah, woohoo. I won't spend it all in one place, trust me. And that's what I was left with. So I was right about 40-50 grams. I'll dry it up and weigh it. Maybe 60.